welcome to El Latino Rudio. How's everybody doing out there?
Who are you?
Oh, my name is Javier
That's,
Luis.
that's Javier Lewis, and
Javier
I'm Johnny
Luis.
Boricua Prince Dones.
Can you guys
He's a
hear us?
superstar.
We're
So,
good. We're
imagínate.
good. Yeah. So what's up, guys? How's everybody?
Everybody's
Welcome.
good.
Welcome to our show today. June 6th, right? July 6th.
July 6th, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fourth,
Yeah,
fifth?
all
Yep,
day.
it's the 6th.
It's the 6th. What did you do for
And to
4th of July
11:59.
weekend?
Me quedé en casa. I
didn't do
don't,
anything?
nah, I don't go out
Yeah.
for 4th of July.
I
Go in
hear
front
you.
of the building for a little bit. They blew up the block on
Blew it
on July 4th at night, so I got to hear it from my window.
I think everybody heard it from their window.
Yeah, bro, it was nuts.
It was out of control.
This weekend, it was a lot of killing. Look at what happened over there near Chicago.
Yeah.
That
I
freaking
just heard
nut.
about it. I didn't know too much about
22-year-old nutcase that had been known to the police, but not how do you say he never went for treatment or
Right.
anything like that, and they didn't find that he was nuts. He ended up buying these guns
Legally.
and rifles legally, and he went and shot people up.
He killed 7 and injured a lot.
A lot more, yeah. And it's funny, you see the band that was running down the street, and people in the sidelines are clapping, and no one knew what the hell was going on because they're thinking it's fireworks. Then when they found out what it was, he perched himself on a roof
Yeah.
and just started shooting down
Dressed as a woman.
as a woman to try
Try
to
to
blend in with the
disguise.
crowd to
Yeah.
break out. But that's
That's
nuts,
crazy.
man. That's nuts.
That's great. Wow. We got a lot of people joining
María
us.
Barreto, presente y apoyando y disfrutando.
Hola, Maria.
Manny's on. Michael Love. I like
Hello,
that name, bro.
Manny.
Change that to your last name for real, bro.
Rosa, bienvenida. Michael Love, welcome, brother.
Yes, yes. Welcome all. Welcome all.
Manny says it's very hot down here. Down where?
Bro, ¿quién te manda? North Kakalaki, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I had
¿Quién te manda mudarte para allá?
Something
See,
different. I
Charles's
had something
mind went
different.
somewhere else.
I know. Charge is a pervert just like me. No, but Manny loves the heat, bro. He complains about the heat, but he loves
Listen,
it.
I'm with you, Manny. I love the hot weather. I can do the hot weather over the cold anytime.
Mira, I could do hot weather. It could be 300 degrees outside as long as I'm inside looking out the window at it with air
As
conditioning.
long as it's not dry heat.
Dry heat is better than freaking humidity
No,
heat.
no.
Hell yeah.
You ever been to the Las Vegas heat or Arizona
Yeah.
heat? Oh, jamás.
That's heat. But
That's horrible.
sweaty heat? Oh, my God, no.
I'd rather a heat by the beach.
I'd rather heat by in the mountains.
Yeah, I know. You're a mountain guy.
Déjame en el
mountain guy.
bosque. Bótame por ahí.
I'm a bedroom.
Oh, Maria says it was great meeting you, Johnny.
It was awesome meeting you.
And-
It's 101. And it feels like 109 over there
Yeah.
in North Carolina where my brother lives.
Yeah. Bueno, mi gente, we have a few topics we want to talk to you guys about, and we would love for you to chime in. If you got any comments or questions, you can call us at 347-640-3920. We're going to talk about dreams.
Dreams, 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 dreams.
Let's talk about dream sequences and interpretations of dreams and what does it mean. I mean, we're not experts, so we're not going to,
Right.
put it all out. Pero, do you believe that dreams come to you as a warning or a sign?
I think so because sometimes they feel so real.
Yeah,
You wake up and it's like, damn, why did it finish?
yeah,
You know, but the one thing that I still have not been able to answer, no one's been able to give me an answer.
yeah,
When you're dreaming of falling,
yeah.
you never hit the ground.
Right.
You always wake up when you hit
You always wake
before you
up.
hit the ground.
You always wake up, yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess nobody survived to tell me that.
So
the ones
here's-
that hit the ground are in the hospital. That's why.
Right. So here's the thing with my dreams. They say a lot of people are born with gifts.
Okay.
And I think my gift comes in the form of dreams. Sometimes I wish I would dream I would hit the lottery, but that doesn't happen. I dream of other things, and unfortunately, a lot of those other things have come true. Like, for example, I dreamt 9/11 before it happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tell that to Homeland Security.
And I dreamt about I dreamt about it July of that year. I dreamt that I was in the playground between 55 and your building.
Really?
Yeah, and I was hanging
Oh,
out
the little
there.
playground over there. Okay, yeah.
That playground right in the middle. And it was a hot summer day. And I remember seeing this plane come down and just flew right in between both the buildings. And all I could see was the tail of the plane. And all I saw was AA. the two A's.
And that was an American Airlines plane that
then
hit.
it disappeared and it blew up like a few buildings down. So over the summer, I was like, what does that mean, AA?
Hmm.
And lo and behold, American Airlines hit the Twin Towers.
Wow.
So how do you explain that? How do I get these dreams, and how does that come true?
You know what's funny? This isn't a dream, but this was happening like 8 to 9 months leading up to 9/11.
Right.
You know how I'm on the train.
Yeah.
I'm on a 4 train at that time, and you just start writing, just whatever. And I put el cuco viene,
El cuco viene. Okay.
and I kept putting it down. El cuco viene, el cuco viene, el cuco viene, whatever, boom, and then this happened.
Right.
It was like, bro, did I predict something that I didn't know about?
You know what? I think a lot of
weird.
people share the same energies, and your dreams and my dreams probably were like on the same path.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people had
But now,
this dream.
if we were interpreters of dreams and let's just say subconscious thoughts and
Yeah.
stuff, we might have. Who knows?
Right.
We never know. George G is watching.
Hey, George, welcome.
Look at Michael. He says, I had a dream once that he was flying like Superman all over the city.
I'm with Michael. I've had dreams that I was like flying also like over people in the city as well, and I don't know what those.
I had a
dreams
dream
mean.
that I was Amado.
Look
Well-
at that. Mira para allá.
I woke up and looked in the mirror. I said, damn. Try to go back to sleep, but it just.
All right, so tell me, help me interpret this dream. I graduated from.
real quick,
What happened?
real quick. Being a
I'd like
Buddhist,
to know how and what your pre 9/11 dream mean.
Man.
That's
I'd
what
like to know also.
I mean, I would like to know that, Maria, pero I've never really talked to a therapist. I never
Right.
talked to somebody who could interpret that dream, but it was clear in my dream. I saw the tail of the plane and it said AA. I never.
Maria said, I am a model. Yeah. A model for fat people.
but
But
if
you
you're-
don't see, yours was a dream.
Yeah.
Mine were subconscious thoughts.
Yeah.
So I'm awake. And
Yeah.
it's weird. But you know something? In our culture, we have a lot of people that can interpret these things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Go to your El Egua or El Chango and talk.
But flying,
hold on.
they said flying is when you're so.
I can't hear
We
you.
can't hear you,
Charles.
Charles.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Nope.
Nope.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Okay, because they can hear me.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
said that flying is interpreted of your soul leaving your body for that one moment.
Right.
Okay.
As,
That makes sense.
Well,
Right.
the Buddhist always believes like
Right.
your soul
Right.
leaves that one moment,
Right.
and you can always go somewhere else.
Right.
for-
And it's believed that your body, your material is vulnerable when your soul leaves for that moment. And it's important that you return to your body
Yep.
for quite a couple of reasons.
Because-
One, if you leave your body,
It'll basically decompose.
you're dead.
Yeah.
Or
If
you're
they move
giving
it, you're
chance
dead.
to other spirits or other energies to possess your body because you're not in it.
Oh,
So a lot of
I
people
want to give
believe-
mine up. See if somebody could do something with it.
So Charles, look this one up. What does it mean when you're having a reoccurring dream? Because even though I graduated from college, I keep having these reoccurring dreams year after year that I fail some kind of history class or something. And it's not just failing this history class. There's 3 history classes in my dream, that I've got to complete in order to graduate. Just those 3 classes.
Wow.
Pero I graduated from Hunter College. So what does that mean?
Hold on.
That means that they made a mistake and your ass know it, but you don't want to say so.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it's
Listen.
weird. It's weird. I would love to speak to someone. I mean, I would love to the chance just to speak to my grandmother again. She knew how to interpret dreams.
Yeah.
She would tell you straight up because she was santera,
Yeah,
she did
yeah,
the
yeah.
trabajos and all that
Yeah.
stuff. She was a madrina,
Right.
and I never really got the chance to sit down with her because 1, I didn't believe in it, but 2, I didn't want to mess with it.
Right.
So it's like I kept it at arm's length.
Yeah.
But I would love to sit down and just give her my thoughts and let her decipher it.
See,
My
I
mother was pretty
I
good at that
joking- I
to
was
an
joking
extent.
Around. I was
Huh?
joking around, but it says here many theories agree that dreams that you have over and over are related to unresolved issues or conflicts.
Unresolved
in
issues?
your life.
That could be also.
So
Could
maybe
be.
in high school there's something you wanted to do in high school that you never got to do, but self-consciously you probably forgot.
You know what? That makes
Yeah.
sense because when I graduating from college, I never really was satisfied with my degree. You know,
Okay.
I got a music degree, which is great, but I didn't go to music college.
Right.
You know, like my cousin went to a music college. My friends went to a music and arts. You know, I wanted to be in part of that world, but
Maybe
unfortunately,
that could be part of it.
yeah.
Because Maria says here that days before 9/11, children drew things that were related to the tragedy.
Yeah.
I really think there's a
There was a connection.
there's a connection and a deep spiritual being
Mm-hmm.
that's going around, whatever, and we just maybe
Yeah.
it's not for us to interpret, just to leave us with our thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mike says, open up a dream book of interpret. You know what? My mom has one, and I'm gonna talk to her about that.
Michael says he had a dream that he was invisible. Sounds a little
That's right.
transparent to me.
Yeah, right. Boom. Bueno, mi gente, this is an interesting topic, and I mean we could
Yeah.
tap on it even more. But I saw a book that I want to get. It's dream interpretations, and it's like over 10,000 dreams.
Wow.
So, and I believe in it. That the point is of this topic is I'm a true believer of dreams. Whenever you dream about something that affects you emotionally or in a relationship or something, listen to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen to it. Don't
Absolutely.
ignore, because it can be a warning. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, a lot of the dreams are not on the good side. They're just like warnings. They're coming to tell you something. So open your
Yeah.
open your eyes and ears.
What's this? Mexican actress. I keep forgetting her name, man. And she was in a lot of movies. She was in a movie called Fools Rush In.
Okay.
Where she was Mexican and she was with Chandler Bing from Friends
Okay.
in that movie. And there was a priest in that movie that will always say to him, "There are signs everywhere."
Right.
He goes, "What do you mean signs?" He goes, "There are signs everywhere to guide
Es
you."
un aviso, yeah.
Yeah, and things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
Whether you're supposed to know the reason or just leave it the way it is,
Right.
and just keep moving and just
Right.
keep your thoughts about it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's whatever comes from up there. Sometimes you just can't question it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
like Maria
what I
says,
say.
es un aviso.
Es un aviso.
Yeah, exactly. But what kind of aviso? You know, that's the thing.
A lot of times you just have to wait and see.
Absolutely.
You have to wait. You know, and I'm one that if I'm an investigator. Mom always says that I'm a natural. I should have been a lawyer because
Okay.
I'm argumentative. If I want to find something out, I will look into it and keep at it until I find.
You know
out.
what we call that in Spanish, right?
Averiguado.
Averiguado y entrometido. No, but it's true. I mean, I love to research things.
Yeah.
I love playing the detective sometimes,
Yeah.
but sometimes I'll get into something and I'll start speaking about it or thinking about it, and then I just get bored with it.
Yeah.
And then I say,
And then
I'll
when
look
you
at something
forget
else.
about it and you let it go, it comes back to you, and it's very clear as day.
Now,
right
it's
there.
funny, when you do leave that, it keeps coming back to you.
Right.
It's telling you something.
You got to pay attention.
Pay attention, exactly.
That's my point. You got to pay attention. Anyway, mi gente, let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about Ricky Martin.
Okay, I heard something about that in the news,
Yeah.
but in passing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you take that one over.
So there is allegations going around in Puerto Rico in regards to domestic violence, and apparently the individual filed for order protection for domestic violence against Ricky Martin this past Friday.
Right.
And the court went to his house. He wasn't there. Of course, you know, he travels, whatever. And Ricky this Monday made it very clear that those allegations are false. And so there's a lot of speculations, and of course, I'm very suspicious about the whole thing because they said that this individual who filed order protection had a relationship with Ricky, and they broke up 2 months ago, and that Ricky was so out of pocket or very bothered by it that he kept showing up at this individual's place because he didn't want the relationship to end. But I'm thinking to myself, first of all,
I don't know.
Ricky Martin has a foundation.
Absolutely.
He's a millionaire. He's a grounded artist. He has a husband. He's married. That's the other thing. He's married. So where's this all coming from?
Right.
He's got 4 kids.
But wasn't there speculation also that it could have been a family member, a nephew, or some?
You know what? There's a lot
of stuff being
allegations.
thrown around.
His
Because
manager filed a complaint. She is a nut job. Yeah, I mean, it makes absolutely
she?
no sense.
Is it a she that filed a complaint?
I don't know. Is Maria, is Ricky Martin, is Ricky's manager a male, female? Oh, she's a nut job.
Oh, maybe speaking about the manager.
Oh, the manager. Okay.
Okay.
But no, I mean, people, you got to be careful because somebody, his status,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
doubt very much that they're gonna walk around without any kind of security, any kind of manager.
Oh
or
no,
whatever.
you kidding me?
You know, because you
all
have
the jealousy
you're-
going around.
right, and you have the potential to get sued for anything.
Yes.
You know, so why would he put himself in that
Oh,
position? That's
ex-manager.
one.
It says ex-manager, and it's a she. Maria just cleared it up.
Okay, ex-manager. So I don't know. It's just a lot of.
I think it's extortion. I'm sorry.
Suspect. It's very suspect.
I feel suspect at that because Ricky Martin. I mean, like I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
I remember when he had just finished being with Menudo.
Right.
When I worked with David Maldonado.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to meet him, and he was like, bro, real bubbly, real cool. This
I
kid.
met Ricky Martin in Florida in a recording studio. He was in a
Already
session
as an adult.
as an yeah.
Okay.
This was after Living La Vida Loca. He already was like up there.
Boom, blew up.
I was in one studio, he was in the other. We both took breaks, and he was there with his motorcycle outside making a call. No makeup, nothing, just a really nice guy. And we talked. He gave me advice, nice guy. And, you know, I mean, you don't know somebody, but I doubt this very much. And this is what
Yeah.
Ricky has to say. Martin denied the accusations in a statement posted on Twitter on Monday, July 4th. The protection order entered against me is based on completely false allegations. So I will respond through the judicial process with the facts and dignity that characterizes me.
Exactly.
Because it is an ongoing legal matter, I cannot make detailed statements at this time. He continues as, I am grateful for the countless messages of solidarity, and I received them with all my heart, Ricky Martin. I don't see him doing this.
I think I think it has a lot to do with jealousy.
It's all bochinche, right?
Yeah, that's what it is, bochinche. And I mean, there's always going to be a certain amount of jealousy in
Yeah.
anyone.
Right.
Maybe this could have been a person that wanted to be with his entourage or wanted to be somebody in the entertainment industry and got set aside. It wasn't
Yeah.
good enough or whatever. It could be any number of reasons, but honestly, I'm going to have to side with Ricky on this.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it could be somebody que se está aprovechando.
Yeah, because why
You
would
know.
he want to ruin everything he's built up? Remember, he's married.
He's got a family.
Exactly.
He's got 4 children.
He's got
Why would
two,
he put himself in
He's
that
got too much to lose
Yeah.
para bajarse a ese nivel.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know.
Yeah, exactly what Maria
But you know what
said.
probably ended up happening? A settlement out of court. Cállate la boca, get out of here. We don't want this shit no more.
Yeah. Manny says, sounds like someone wants a
A
paycheck.
paycheck? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
And Michael Love says, many just want the money.
Yeah.
I agree.
But
Many
we
just
see that
want-
all the time. We see that all the time with a lot of artists, celebrities, or what have you, and anyone of status.
Yeah.
There's always someone there that's going to want to knock you down.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
that's
Which is why,
it comes with territory.
right. And this is why when you sign up to become not just an artist or somebody who enjoys a specific craft, but when you combine that with wanting to become a celebrity,
Yeah.
then you kind of lose all of your privileges up to privacy.
Oh,
outside.
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Once
So-
you're a celebrity, you have no private life.
So when you step out, you kind of have to go with other people because somebody's gonna come for you.
Yes.
They're gonna see dollar signs, and they're gonna,
Yeah.
So always walk around with somebody.
But you know,
and they know this.
You know, that's in any status of money.
right?
Even in
whether
the
it's a
drug trade.
Right. Right.
Even in the drug trade, you could be the kingpin, but there's somebody out there looking, está ligando,
Yeah.
that wants to take you out.
Yeah.
Same thing in the music industry. Like with DJ. I remember when Little Louis Vega used to do the spot shows back then,
Yeah.
back in the days, and he would go like, yeah, I'm here, but there's always somebody watching, looking at my technique, and wants to better himself in it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
there's
Maria
always-
said, let's send Ricky Martin some love. Ricky.
Yes.
I
Ricky
side with
Martin, you don't remember me, pero we good. He's cute, too.
You used to be in the Menudos.
No. I have change, but not with menudo. I was there when they performed at the Manhattan Center and debuted a song called "Sons of Rock"
Okay.
that was written by Mark Anthony.
Right.
And for years, people thought that Mark Anthony was part of menudo.
Mm-mm.
For years, he said, "No, I just wrote a song for them."
Actually, Charles was talking to us about a documentary on Menudo. That's on Netflix, is it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix now. But they were announcing it during the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah.
I saw the float that came by, and some of the old menudos were on the
Yeah.
float.
Yeah, it's pretty traumatizing from what I understand. But
Yeah, you guys
I
gotta watch
check it out. You guys got to check it out.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Anyway, wishing Ricky Martin all the best.
Yes,
And the truth will come out.
yes. The truth
Like
is gonna come
always.
out.
Let's talk about the Rincon Puerto Rico beach that
Ooh.
they try to privatize.
Yes, Max, what's up, Papa? Max Cruz is watching.
Max, welcome, Max, my brother. Vamos a hablar un poquito de esto.
All right, this is regarding the activists who are protesting against the rich billionaires that are going into Puerto Rico and getting tax havens and paying taxes at 4%, while the rest of the island is paying 11%.
Right.
And they want a court order to saying that all beaches in Puerto Rico are public.
Right.
There's no private sections or anything. So they won, and they wanted to tear that wall down. They had a certain amount of days. It passed a certain amount of days, and no action was taken.
Right.
So the people said, "Hey, pa allá vamos
Yeah.
a tumbar eso." And they
Yeah.
tried it. They got met with a big police presence, and they were resisting and stuff. But after a while, the police backed down and let the protesters have at it, and they tore that wall down.
Yeah. Before we continue, let's play a short video that Charles has for us.
Yeah, of a reporter who's actually in Puerto Rico. Roll it.
Remember the pool that we're trying to build this close to the water in a town in Puerto Rico? A judge ruled that the permit to build this pool this close to the water was illegal and that the owners of the condos had to return this area to its natural state in 120 days. But now it's been almost 140 days and they still haven't. So protesters decided that on the 4th of July they were going to go take it down
If you guys can
themselves.
hear it, let us know.
And the government responded by sending a lot of police to the area. Some protesters started arriving since last night and this happened. A woman was arrested and dragged all the way inside to the construction site. Police told a local news outlet she was arrested because she hit an officer on their left arm. During the height of the protest last year, the bankrupt government of Puerto Rico spent more than $600,000 in overtime pay for law enforcement. And this is a case that made it all the way to the Supreme Court, and it was ruled that this construction should not have happened. Protesters are still planning to show up tomorrow.
So
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. So here, just to be a little more specific, Rincon, Puerto Rico on Monday, after more than a year of protesting and occupying the beach, environmental justice activists destroyed parts of its illegal construction that Sol y Playa condominium was building a Los Almendros beach in Rincon, Puerto Rico. In February, a judge ordered the condominium to destroy the construction and restore the beach within 120 days. And so what happened is that 120 days already came and left.
Right.
20 days plus after that, the board of that condominium did nothing to bring down that construction. The construction was originally built because they wanted to build a pool,
A swimming pool, yeah.
right? So what they did is that they moved or they built a wall close to the beach. So her point was, where does private property begin? How was it that she put it?
Where would the property, private property, begin and public
Public
beach, public place begin? But
Begins.
the thing is, it was declared all
Oh yeah.
beaches are public. So the beach to me is up to the end of the sand.
Right.
When you get to the concrete, that's una playa. You could put a pool there in the concrete if you want. Pero la playa, it belongs to the people and it's public.
Right. So there was a high police presence at this protest because the governor, Pedro Pierluisi, ordered police because his cousin owns a condo, bought an apartment in that building. So the police presence was there. Unfortunately, there were some violent activities, not from the protesters, from the cops that arrested a couple of people there
Right.
violently. And this one lady who was protesting was arrested. She was hospitalized, but she was released.
Yes.
And she overheard the cops saying and admitting that her arrest was illegal because she did nothing.
Of course. But
She
see,
was
but
just protesting.
They're following orders.
Right.
Whether it's legal or not,
Right.
they're following orders.
And then after all that mess, on top of the protesters knocking down the constructions with equipment,
Yes, absolutely.
the police got involved with breaking down
Yes.
the
The police
the
did. You know what?
construction as well.
Say, hold on, this is ours.
Yeah.
Because Maria was saying, why did they wait until it was built? Well, the pool wasn't built. The wall was.
Right.
And it wasn't a wall stretching the entire beach.
Right.
It was in the area where they wanted to put the pool.
in front of that condo.
Right, in front of the
side
condo and whatever length it was. They just put up the wall. They didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
They stopped they got a court order to stop any construction of
Right.
said pool.
Right.
And then when the court deemed it illegal, that's when they said you have to they ordered the condominium and the construction company to put everything back to its natural state.
Right.
And they went past it and the condominium board didn't want to do it.
So this is an issue that's happening more frequently in
Yeah, it's
Puerto
all
Rico.
political connected. Yeah, exactly what Maria said.
Yeah, and because this happened, remember we talked about it a few months back.
Yeah.
There was an American couple that bought a house in Puerto Rico. They thought that the beach in front of them was their property.
Right.
What happened is that there was some people, some residents of the island there on the beach. The couple came out to complain, and I think they said something about this is our private beach. Puerto
You
Rico's
don't
like,
tell a Puerto
no.
Rican that shit, bro.
No. So what happened? They bought a huge parranda in front of the
Exactly.
beach, and they did what Puerto Ricans do.
Así mismo. That's how I protest.
They protest with music, with food, no violence.
Nope.
But they make their message very, very
exactly. But how about also I can't remember the city.
clear.
It was un condominio. It
Right.
was a white building overlooking. It was on a cliff
Right.
overlooking the ocean.
Right.
Gorgeous views.
Right.
People who are retired there were only paying like $700 a month
Mhm.
for 2 bedrooms or whatever.
Yeah.
So this one guy, white guy, decides he wants to buy it. He bought it for $1 million
Mhm.
and wanted to turn it into a Airbnb. He made all the people move out of there.
That's-
You have people living in that condominio, retired from New York and
Yeah.
other parts of the country
Yeah.
with all their savings. So they worked all those years to come and live a decent life, and now
Yeah.
they're displaced.
Right. Right.
Where they're gonna live?
Right. And so the same lady that we just saw reporting that information, she was also, I was watching another video where she was reporting that, 600 schools in Puerto Rico were closed.
Yes. Yes.
They were shut down.
Yes.
And what's happening is that these schools are in great shape, and a lot of them overlook the ocean. So a lot of people from the states, from the mainland, are going over there, buying up these properties and turning them into hotels.
Exactly.
So there's 600 schools empty. And so where are the children in this? What's going on? Why is this being allowed? Why is the government of Puerto Rico allowing this to happen? But the way I see it and the way you see it and the way we're witnessing, Puerto Ricans are not going to stand back and let this happen.
No,
They're not. We can't have an island called Puerto Rico with no Puerto Ricans in it.
Exactly. And the thing is,
Yeah!
with, with all those children displaced, remember now those teachers came to the mainland,
Yeah.
and the teachers here, and they bring their children and stuff. Unfortunately, you get the benefits, but you don't have the benefit of being in your home island.
Yeah.
And the
Right.
pay sucks.
Right.
Cops don't even get paid much.
Right.
Cops have to end up being lookouts for drug dealers because they gotta supplement their income.
Right.
They at one point, my brother Manny, if he's still tuned in, can confirm this. They used the NYPD whenever they got new vests, they got all together and sent at their own cost vests to Puerto Rico because the police in Puerto Rico didn't have vests at the time,
Right.
and they were donating all of their old vests when they
Yeah.
got new ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So,
it's nuts, man.
It's just a matter of us, even us that live here in the mainland. Oh, Manny says I'm on.
yeah, he's on. So you can confirm that, Manny, because you're the one that told me it. So
Yeah. And Maria says good topics and thanks. Thank you, Maria, for tuning in.
no, thank you, Maria.
So, one of the things that is being
See?
vocalized.
Manny says correct. There you go.
Yeah. One of the things that's
Correctamundo.
being vocalized on the island is that prices are going up everywhere. The food is expensive. The gas is expensive. Rents are going up. They said at least leave us the beach. Leave us the beach. You know, something that's public to everybody, something that's free to everybody.
Exactly, exactly.
It's not so free because you got to drive there and you got to pay for gas. Pero I know what they mean.
Yeah. But what you got to do also, excuse me, you have to, the old timers have to teach the new ones, work the land. Like my compadre Artie will always say, trabaja la tierra.
Yeah.
Grow your food, grow your own agriculture,
It's
do whatever.
happening. It's happening.
Of course,
It's
you
happening.
have. See, now we're talking about all the prices going up in Puerto Rico and throughout the islands. But remember, we're paying in Puerto Rico, not we're, I'm not here, unfortunately, I'm not there. They're paying 20% more to begin with
Yeah.
for the goods because they have to dock in the mainland to get shipped to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So imagínate, that's the Jones
You know
Act
what?
for you.
And this is why I always say my heart is still in PR. And a lot of people are trying to convince me otherwise. They're like, because I do want to move there. And they're like,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't, this and that, the politics. I don't care about the politics.
But you know what?
I care about contributing my money back into my
Yeah.
home. You know, whether it's performing there, whether it's buying a house there, whatever. I want to go back and I want to be able to say I contributed somehow, some way.
Exactly what Maria said. Got to go back to basics and start farming to table. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now you know what you're getting when you grow your own stuff.
Right. And Carmen says people don't know how to grow stuff anymore.
Exactly. What's up, Carmen? Glad you could join us.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Carmen, you haven't been to the Bronx yet, then.
we're not talking about that growing.
Okay, my bad.
Growing that is what gives you the munchies. So we got to plant so they'll feed them. But see, we have people don't understand the power that we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we could understand the power that we have, we can take out anybody.
Yeah.
Because one, we're proud people, and we don't take kindly to people messing with our stuff.
And our soil is rich. Our soil is rich.
Yeah, Maria says that. Pues que aprendan.
Que
Exactly.
aprenda. You know, it's easy, I think. For
Yeah.
me, I think it's easy. People go there and ellos meten mano. You know, they get their hands dirty. I remember growing up, everybody that I knew had a little farm.
Yeah.
Pigs, chickens, they were self-sufficient. You know,
Yeah.
agriculture is very rich in Puerto Rico. Unfortunately, a lot of the sugarcane fields, gone.
Yeah, because they started building on it.
You know, but I always believe that because we are a rich country, the soil there,
Puerto Rico.
you can go back to agriculture. You can grow. You can feed your family
course.
from. It's, you know,
You might not have too much carne, pero you got
you could raise.
They Latinos.
Imagínate la pipa.
The
Mira,
Latinas got a lot of
Puerto
carne.
Ricans live up to 100, 102 years old eating that food. So,
That's true. That's true. There's got to be something in it.
so.
You know, I mean, if hey, Gatlin, what's up, girlie?
Hey, perdón.
Glad you could join us. If I could, I'd buy in Puerto Rico.
The government
buy in Puerto
prefers
Rico.
to export. Maria says the government prefers to export and import. Yeah,
Oh, of course.
of course. Yeah, that's their cow cash.
The cash cow.
Cash cow. Or
He
cow
just
cash.
had a dyslexic moment.
Well,
But yeah, you know, it kills me. And then people always, as you can see on TikTok and the news and just anybody, putting Puerto Ricans down.
yeah.
Saying that, oh, we welfare and all this stuff and everything. But bro, don't give us a handout. Give us a
Right.
hand up.
Right.
And then you can see what we can do with that hand up.
Yeah.
Is that the old saying? Give a man a fish, you eat today. Teach a man to fish, you eat every day.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, bro.
Carmen says when I was growing up, we had our own stuff. We had pigs, chickens, etc.
There you
Yeah.
go. Exactly.
I remember. I mean, that's fun too. I mean, I remember my backyard in Puerto Rico when I was a kid. We had the chickens, we had the roosters. I used to get up at 5:30 in the morning. My grandpa says, "Moja este pan, go to the back and feed the chickens."
Yeah, I mean,
It was fun. It was great. And then in the back, we had quenepa trees. We had aguacate trees. We had mango trees. We were self-sufficient,
yeah.
you know, and people can still be self-sufficient.
Yeah, they can because we can be. I mean, it's something's got to happen, man. Something
Yeah.
has got to happen. You know, I mean, and the government is not helping because they ruling all this stuff that now with the Supreme Court ruling. I think it was last year, the beginning of the year, the Biden administration ruled that Puerto Ricans remain the status quo as far as benefits.
Yeah.
No Social Security, none of that stuff. No Medicare. You have to come here to get Medicare and Social Security.
Right.
We're supposed to be a territory.
Yeah.
Something's gotta happen. Something's gotta happen. Either independence or a state with modifications or whatever. And
That's exactly.
Something's gotta happen, man.
That's exactly why they're only giving half. You want to be half of us, you only get half of the stuff.
It's a cash cow.
They trying to make sure if you want the other half, then you're gonna have to join us.
honestly, I think Puerto Rico's gonna stay in the state that it is.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see in our
No.
lifetime statehood or independence.
It's just too much money being made for the United States.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
You know, I mean, and then so you have to weigh. You want to go independent, but there's others that can buy. You know, from could like snatch up Puerto Rico.
Oh, of course.
And then we lose our citizenship.
Yes, that's the first thing you're gonna lose.
People are very heavy on that.
Yes.
And then you want to be a statehood, but then you got to be ready to be very Americanized. We're Americanized as it is.
Yeah.
So they're going to turn Puerto Rico, if it's a statehood, into what Hawaii is now.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of the Hawaiian culture has been wiped out.
Yes. Absolutely.
And very expensive. So do you want Puerto Rico to go that route? So right now, I think a lot of people are comfortable with the Commonwealth status.
yeah, look at Michael Love. Yeah, Spain wanted to buy Puerto Rico after all that was said and done.
Yeah.
See now, if the U.S. says, okay, you're independent, you're gone, do whatever. You know who's gonna move in first, right? China.
Yeah, of course.
They're gonna offer all this money, and know that they've done this in Central America, where they'll go to a country, let's just say, for the hell of it, Honduras,
Yeah.
and they want their infrastructure to build their infrastructure. China will come in there and say, we'll give you X amount of dollars, knowing that China knowing that they won't be able to pay the VIG.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They'll say, after the VIG is done, it goes, oh, man, we can't pay. Say, okay, well, listen, we'll take a chunk of this
Mhm.
and a chunk of that.
Right.
That's how they move in.
Right.
That's how they move in. Puerto
Right.
Rico will cease to exist.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Cease to exist.
marriage.
What happened?
That sounds like marriage. As soon as they move in, you couldn't give, so they took a chunk of this.
You know,
a chunk
but
of that.
That's another topic we'll go.
I go tiene que pasar. Something's
Yeah.
got to happen with the
Yeah,
with
but
the
you know
island.
what? The important
Yeah, exactly.
thing is,
Carmen said it. I think so.
Okay.
A total independent Puerto Rico, I don't think survives.
Puerto Rico won't survive. Right.
Independent Puerto Rico being allowed to use the U.S. dollar, maintain the citizenship to an extent, and a little help and guidance from the United States to get us on our feet. Yes, but the U.S. ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're making money. Why spend money?
Right. Yeah. So anyway, mi gente, let's keep
Moving right along.
supporting Puerto Rico in
Yes,
every
continue
aspect,
supporting Puerto Rico.
You know, even if you go on vacation there, you're putting in money. You know, tourism. Let's keep doing it. Let's.
You can
help
buy your
out.
products directly from Puerto Rico también.
Mira pa'
You
allá.
pay a couple of pennies extra, pero you're helping out
Yeah.
the small mom and pops.
Yeah. Let's talk about curriculums in school. We were talking about that earlier.
Okay.
Earlier today, and I want you guys to give us your opinion. Again, if you want to call us, it's 347-640-3920. So at work today, I was talking to a physician assistant, and she was telling me that she had an incident in school with her son who's 5 years old. And the thing is that her son, children are children. He went to a little girl and said, do you want to see my penis? And the nurse practitioner, who's the mother, of course, she said, where did you learn that word? He says, in school, the teachers are teaching us, you know, that I had a penis. And so my friend at work went and spoke to the people at school, and she says, this is part of the curriculum now. We're teaching children how to use the correct terminologies for your private parts. And she's like, I don't think that's right. Let children be children. Don't teach them anything like this at this age.
Why the hell are you going to teach them something that they don't even know yet?
Right.
You just taught them what a penis was. He didn't care.
I gotta be the.
He just knows that he goes pee-pee.
Yeah.
His sister sits down and he stands up.
I gotta be the devil advocate on this one.
What happened?
I gotta be the devil advocate on this one because I agree a little bit with teaching them the names of your body. You know, because instead of saying, yeah, I gotta go wee wee like a little kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's because since my kid was 1, I never did the baby talk. I always say, hey, even my son, I'll be like, listen, you got to take your penis out and wiggle when you peen. Right. So I tell him the proper names. Maybe, I don't know, maybe knowing the words, but it depends on how they teaching them. That's
Bro,
the difference.
I'm 57 years old, and I still call it a pee-pee.
I think teaching them the correct vocabulary of what your body part is great.
But not at that age.
But a lot of parents don't feel that it's appropriate at this age right now.
No.
Yeah, because a lot of them be like, yo, take your D out.
Eventually they will learn.
Yeah.
But I think her point was let children be children.
Children, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
Because that's biology. And I don't think they should be taking biology at 3 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah.
No. See, like we were talking, sex education was taught in junior high school.
Yeah.
When you have some sense.
And we
You have a
still
fun
used to make fun
school.
of it. And we still laugh and joke around.
And exactly, it should be up to the parents. Carmen just said it. It
Yep.
should be up to the parents to to initiate it.
Right.
And then when you're in junior high school, what your parents taught you at home, it'll all come together.
Right.
Right. But I don't want to know that shit
But
in the
listen,
5th grade.
it's up to it should be up to, but it's not. Now
I-
law is being passed where these curriculums are across the state.
I think that before you change anything, if it's not math, science, or social studies, you need to tell the parents first and let them vote.
Absolutely.
That's all to it. If anyone in the Board of Education is listening,
Right.
this is what you guys need to do. Hey, we're going to do sex ed. Okay, let's send a note out to all the parents and say this is what we want to do. Let's see what they want.
Right.
You can't just teach a kid something and, because I'm not going. If I'm taking my son to a driving school and all of a sudden he's talking about, I put him in the airplane. What? I didn't send him that for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
Right.
So tell us first. Let us, let us decide.
So that's going on, and then my auntie in PR, she
Your auntie?
my auntie,
Titi.
my titi.
Yeah,
I know,
I was
very
gonna say
Americanized.
he said Americanized and then he went from Latino.
Listen,
Give me your belt. Give me your belt.
Smell it.
Tú
smell
vas a
it.
aprender a bajar dormir
Yo.
calientito esta noche.
So-
You gotta remind them. Dale con el
I know, right?
caso.
Exactamente.
So she was saying that what's happening in Puerto Rico is that they're pushing the LGBT agenda on children. Where what's going on? Where some parents, or they're saying that some parents are telling their kids it's okay for you to wear a dress if you want to, if it's a guy or if it's a girl. It's okay for you to play with male toys, whatever. And so their thing is, don't push that on the children. Again, let children be children. And let
Exactly.
them decide for themselves as they get
Exactly.
older. Now, here's the thing. The opposite is if I have a son and my son comes to me and says, Dad, I want to wear this dress. Okay, you know what?
But you
I'm
made the
go-
choice.
The child made that choice. I'm not going to come down on him or come down on her and say, no, that's what you want to experience.
You know what we'll call it?
What?
We'll call it a kilt.
Well, okay, whatever you want to call
A
it.
Scottish kilt.
But don't push,
Not a dress.
Don't push these agendas on children. Let children be children.
Exactly. Let them decide on their own whether they got the influence
So-
from somewhere else or whatever, but they should sit down and talk with the parents.
Right.
You're a teacher. Teach education. Let the
Yep.
personal stuff be taught at home, which
So,
is not always the case.
here's-
But
That's why I say
Sex-
I do not co-parent with the Board of Education
No,
or
you
the government.
But the Board of Ed is winning.
yeah.
They're
Because
winning over parents.
no one is really fighting or listening.
No
That's-
one. You know what it is? No one is checking them. That's what
Right.
it is. Because you know what it is? Parents, they get too comfortable. Oh, that's school stuff. That's school stuff. When they come home from school, they don't say, "Did you do your homework? Let me check your homework, whatever." I ask my kids, "Did you do your homework? Did you get homework?" My son will tell me, "Yeah, Dad, I got homework, but I had enough time, and I do it in school."
Yeah.
And my son's always been that way. If he can do his homework in school, he's going to do it because he wants to go home and play.
Right.
So I understand that. And his grades reflect it.
Right.
He's like a 3.7,
Right.
3.8 GPA.
Right.
I'm happy.
Right. Oh, that's great. That's
You know,
great.
I tell him try and strive to do a little better.
Yeah.
But good job.
Yeah. So here's the other thing. They want to push sex education to earlier grades.
No.
So let's talk about bringing back the arts to schools.
Exactly.
You know, what happened to music classes? What happened to piano classes? What happened to acting classes?
Home ec.
dancing Let's bring that back to the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. Let's include that also.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, It's
You
just
wanna
like
and that's going back to basic.
Yeah.
people that's not from New York. There's a school called Music and Arts. You know they don't have that much music no more in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Why is it
What
called
happened
Music
to
and
the
Arts? It's like they took
Yeah,
they
home
took the
economics,
band off.
shop,
They took
cooking
the band.
class.
Yep. They took the shopping. They
took all
took the
that-
mechanics
all that
out.
stuff out.
So what arts do you have
No
left?
money.
No money.
I got you no money. But it's sad, man, because now the trade business is going automated now. You know why? Because no one wants to work hard for the money.
Right.
No one wants to go there and bust their asses and get dirty and come home filthy and smelly, but with an earned paycheck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Te lo ganaste instead of sitting on your ass at home and getting fucking heat blisters because you sat down all day.
Right. So Carmen says stuff like that should be on the parents, not because others decide.
Exactly.
Responsibilities is key, Michael Love says. Carmen also says art and music should be a part. Yes, it should be a part. Do you know, man, if you put your child to learn piano at an early age, do you know how
next
much
Mozart.
money? Do you know how much money a
Of
pianist
course.
makes?
Of course.
Not
Big
not
money.
not only that. If you notice, to bring other races in, Asians they learn how to play violin when they're young.
Yes.
And piano. And they never take it when they're older, but it opens their mind up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chess clubs. What happened to all these other stuff?
Yeah,
You know
exactly,
what I mean?
exactly.
These are the things that this generation is lacking, and they
Oh my
know
God, this
it, but they
generation
don't
is lacking
fight.
so much.
Yeah, look
They
at
don't
what
fight.
I put the generation doesn't have the work ethic that we grew up with. Exactly. 100%. 100%. You got to go out there. I mean, I was getting up at 1. My day was starting at 1 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
and ending at 8 o'clock at night. I was getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night leading up to my retirement.
Right.
I did it. Why? Got to work hard.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you earn your check. And people don't understand it. They get. I mean, I understand the technology field and the business that pays a lot of money. It's big money, but you have no ethic, no work ethic. At least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to debate me on it. Let's debate on it. I love talking crap. But that's why we need plumbers. Plumbers get paid good money.
They do.
Plumbers get good money. Iron workers. That's why I love these Mexicans, whether they're here legally or illegally. They know how to work.
Yeah.
They'll work until that job is done.
Right. Our curriculum, we knew how to write script.
Yeah.
We knew how to type. I
Exactly.
learned in Brandeis High School. I learned how to type.
Yeah.
They don't teach that now.
That's why I posted up on my Facebook. You want to
Yeah, I saw
confuse
that,
them?
what you
Yeah,
posted.
you put up a script. And speaking of ethics, what happened to the ethic class? They took those out too.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
at least we still got karate classes that people could join. Like Mike said, Manny says he used to work 60 hours. Oh, that's cute. I was working 75.
Your brother's always competing with you.
Nah, but Manny would bust his ass also.
Yeah,
even
of
though he
course.
was sitting around doing nothing, riding around a little three-wheeler, a meter maid with a gun.
Yo.
But it's hard. No. When you put that uniform on, it's hard
No,
work
I know,
because you're
I know,
you're
yeah.
a constant target.
Yeah.
And I'm glad my brother got out with his faculties. But you work hard, man. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Get cut, get blisters. Get scars, man. That shows you're seasoned.
Yeah. I just wish the community would fight more for these types of curriculums to be entered and
But the thing is they
made
don't,
law
because it's
into
not.
the school.
But it's not convenient anymore. It's not convenient.
Music is always convenient, but they don't see it that way.
No, they don't.
They don't see it that way.
They see it as a
You
burden.
know,
If you want music,
but-
learn it somewhere else.
Right, but these same people who don't want music or don't fight for it are the same ones that go home to listen to music after a hard day's work.
Music soothes the savage beast.
You listen to music, you watch your TV show, you listen to a radio podcast, something. You're listening to entertainment.
Exactly.
The same thing you're trying not to put into the curriculum. So it's a backward system.
Tell you, it's a hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Music is food for the soul. Exactly. That's what it is. And we got to get better, guys. We
Yeah.
have to get better.
Yeah.
It's just this newer generation is it's on a different level for the fact that there's more technology and everything. Like with us in Generation X, we just didn't give a you know what I'm saying? You come up with us and everything, we don't care. Yeah. We're here. And they call us old man and all this stuff. But pray that you get to my age. Pray that you get to my age intact.
This is true. This is true.
But it's society's got to get better, man. We have to You know what it is? We got to stop bickering from side to side and look at the bigger picture. Because everything is a distraction
Yeah.
for what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know? See, my nephew, man, his son, they're big on the arts. But it's funny, they have arts away from the inner cities. From the bigger cities, in the suburbans, and you see they have a huge sports
Yeah.
department,
Yeah.
arts department,
Yeah.
music department. They have a lot of colleges that are just for the arts
Right.
in other states.
I wish it was more prominent here in New York.
Yeah,
It's
but
not the same.
they teach you survival,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Bueno, mi gente, we're coming to a close with our show today. We had good subjects today, and thank you for everybody
It was
who
fun.
tuned in. What are your plans for this weekend coming?
¿Qué sé yo? I don't even know what's
¿Qué
gonna happen
sé yo?
tomorrow.
Muchacho, qué vida tu vives.
Yeah, I don't know. I need some activities.
Yeah, I hear you.
If I had a car, I'd go down to North Kakalaki and hang out with my brother to see what he's complaining about the heat.
Well, hey, enjoy the heat, man. Enjoy the heat.
Hey, Javier, look at Michael says, look, Javier Lewis, you rock.
Thank you, Mike
You're
Love.
a rock star.
One day I'll come by and visit you guys in Orlando. I know I was supposed to go.
Oh, they're in Orlando. Ah, Kissimmee over here.
Yeah, I was supposed to go and visit them. ¿Qué pasa aquí? I was supposed to go and visit them the weekend before my concert.
Oh, I mean, you got the cancellations.
But these flights are this past weekend. How many? 10,000 flights were
Something like that.
canceled and
Something like that,
delayed.
yeah. Get on a
But-
train. Train's always running.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
But with American Airlines, the pilots got the raises that they were protesting for. They got the raises, and so hopefully that'll mean less cancellations, and I just won't fly Spirit.
Spirit of Frontier.
I didn't hear it. You didn't hear it from us.
But you know, one thing now, the lifeguards in New York,
Yeah.
they just got a raise, just under $20 an hour. So
For
for being a lifeguard in the in New York City,
the ones in the beaches.
the ones at the beaches and the pools.
Because the pools,
New York
what they
City
do?
beaches and pools.
What the hell they do? Sir, can you just stand up? You're not drowning. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, how you gonna drown in 2 feet of water? But then again, you never know. You can get Pedro el Borracho will go in there and just fall asleep in the water, and
I went to the indoor water park and they had lifeguards. I was like, for what? What?
just in case,
For what?
You never
stuck.
know, man.
You get stuck in the tube? Like what? What?
the fat kid got stuck in a tube.
Carmen says, "Good show. Thank you, Carmen, for tuning in.
Manny loved the show. See you guys next week.
Thank you, guys. Anyway, guys,
Star Latin Music. Hey, look at that.
where she's there. Star Latin Music.
She came on
thank
my
you.
phone, not yours.
Viste.
Because
Bienvenido,
I'm
Dory.
cuter.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys.
Sharks will get you.
Sharks will get you. Have a good week, and we will see you next Wednesday on El Latino Riva. My name is Javier Luis.
And I am Johnny Boricua Prince Dones del Jodón.
Hold on. I'll see you guys
Good
soon.
night, guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Por amor soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor.